Radio On, Berlin.
Oh, you're listening to Radio On, the tape review show with Rinus van Allebeck and myself, Adrian Shepherd. Here we are, tape reviewing.
Yeah.
And while the World Cup has just finished or something, Rinus was just saying.
Yeah. I realized this when I was waiting for you to open the door that there was shouts and screams coming from the building in opposite side of the street where there's the betting office.
Oh, of course.
And those people, they know it just one tick in advance because they've got a live counter and it says it scores and then you see it in delay.
Okay. Oh, there's a kind of
the
time
television
machine
screen
going on or something at the same time, or
I don't know. It must be different digital postman.
But it's December here. It's -5 here in Berlin, so it's t-shirt weather for people.
Yep.
And what else? And fish 1 million liters of water smashed onto the out of a big tank. 1,500 fish swimming for their lives towards the canals. I think exploded the other day.
Tropical fish, but they were already frozen or not. It has been in my mind.
It's the news. This is the news.
It has been in my mind every now and then, and especially for the calculus, because they must have taken a lot of things in consideration, like pressure and gravity.
When they were making it up in the first place, doing it in the first place.
No, how strong the
tank
should be. Yeah,
the aquarium. I would hope so. Yeah. Yep.
And I mean, this is not, of course, not the first aquarium or tank that they made, because you've got in zoos where you can watch sharks and swimming.
Yeah, imagine if they exploded.
Yeah, and then you've got like a shark at your feet.
Yeah, a shark scarf.
But that's
scarf shark.
I don't know about pressure, because that's only one wall. But this is a whole tank.
Yeah.
So
can you tell us where it was then, Rinus?
I still don't know. It's somewhere in the west.
Isn't it where the museums are? Because it was a hotel. It's kind of surrounded. This massive tank was surrounded of fish. And then we don't know what's happened. Yeah, detectives have gone in frogmen's outfits and to try and sort it out and interview the fish and find out, exactly what happened. A few minutes before the glass cracked.
The mermaid went missing.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, last scene, sort of heading towards the Spree, which is now frozen here. The first time I've seen it frozen this year.
Yeah.
No one's skating on it yet.
True. I must wait for a very sunny day and then walk to the Spree, close to the piece between the Warschauer Brücke and the Oberbaumbrücke. For those who don't know Berlin, there are bridges over the Spree. And
there's usually bridges over water, though, isn't there?
Yeah,
over troubled water,
especially, but not in Amsterdam.
Oh.
Where the north of Amsterdam is divided by the rest of Amsterdam, and you can only get there with a ferry, or walking with car, taking a tunnel.
Hop, skipping, and jumping.
But there's no bridge.
Hop, slipping, and jumping. Yeah,
which means that you don't have two sides of one city that grew to each other organically, like you have in Paris, and also in Berlin, because there's not a big difference between living north or south of the river. It's all the same. So that's that part, the Oberbaumbrücke, which is a bridge that was built when there was a big world exhibition here.
Yeah.
And that's why it's got all these ferry-like towers on it.
Oh, okay.
And then at the far east, you have a normal bridge. And in between, there's a molecule man.
Oh, yeah. There's how do we describe this? So for the former east and west, so the connection between it is the Oberbaumbrücke, this huge bridge looking like a little Transylvanian castle.
Yeah,
I guess. And then if you look across the Spree, the main river that goes through Berlin, then you can see this big sculpture of these two guys, metal, massive, punching the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
And there's holes all the way through it, like Swiss cheese or something.
It's a see-through.
It's about 60 foot high.
Maybe as high as a fish tank.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah. So yes, that's Berlin for you.
Yeah, I was going through my mind because of how big because it was round cylinder.
Yeah.
And then how big would be the surface, and if there was a ray of 3 meters, and then
A manta ray of 3 meters. Yeah.
that would be 6 meters from one side to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And that means it will be like 132 by 7 is 20, and then you need, I think...
If you've just joined us, Renus is kind of imagining the mathematics, the geometrics of this aquarium that exploded in Berlin recently.
Yeah, but that can't be. If it's 3 meter, if it's 6 meters, then it should be 50 meters high.
Yeah.
Kind of.
This is the Radio On puzzle.
And then if it's 9 meters, then it should be, of course, less.
No, I was never very good at geometry and trigonometry and stuff like that. And
but it was 1 million liter of water.
Yep.
And if you want to imagine how much that is,
Mm-hmm.
you have to imagine a square of 10 meters by 10 meters and 10 meters high.
My imagination's quite small.
So that kind of cube.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's 1 million liters of water.
Wow. And 1,500 fish.
That's a big cube.
Yep.
And another thing in my calculation was, do the fish count?
Can fish count?
No, do the fish count in calculating the weight, the complete weight? I mean, if you have balloons in a room,
yeah, true.
do the balloons
Fish
add
plus
to the weight?
fish plus one.
Or
yeah.
are the fish? Do you have to distract it?
The weight plus the weight of water plus the fish.
Yeah, plus the weight of the fish, or if the fish don't have any weight because they are like balloons floating.
Honestly, don't know.
And there I had difficulty getting asleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. You were thinking about fish.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, look, here we are, sort of tweeting out as we're talking, twitting and talking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is...
Oh, but still, we don't know where it is. Did you look it up?
Oh, I can look it up, but I've been there. I've been there before. Used to see it many times, and it was just very close to the dome, around the dome area.
Really?
Yeah, and there was it's a block, of. I'm probably totally wrong, but it is that particular area. And I think this was a hotel, but it was built around, well, the thing was right in the centre, so it was outside the aquarium. It was open to the elements. Oh. And as you go in, the whole place is like a horseshoe? Yeah, I guess so. So the buildings were around it, so they could look down onto this. Well, it was like a rocket, it looked like a rocket going up.
And was the hotel on the spray?
No.
So opposite of the dome?
No, it's closer to the canals, So
it's two arms of the river.
And all those areas. So I guess the fish made a breakout, made a run for it, made a slide.
And then found a terrible death in the frozen spray.
But maybe some of them landed in taxis and things like that as they were going past into the windows.
But heated taxis, you think?
Yeah, I don't know. No. And or maybe it was all set up, So there's the kind of water taxis were ready, and then they were, or the fish made a hold up or something like that. Yeah, but take me to the nearest. Whatever,
These taxi people, they don't earn anything at all. So
fish taxis?
I think they fried the fish.
They fried, yeah, sure. There's a lot of restaurants around that area, so I don't know what how desperate people can be to make a delicacy of frozen.
We must have take a look at the statistics because maybe somewhere some big sex of
the sex of the fish
of potatoes rolled off
Berlin
bags of potatoes rolled off a truck.
Yeah,
and then you've got a giant increase of fish and chips offers around town.
Berlin's
All those
hotels.
drunk Englishmen not knowing what they're eating. So this is a tropical
Exactly.
fish. No.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, mind you, that it's all over loads of stuff around the news and stuff like that. So, but as to where exactly it is, we can come back to you anyway. We can let you know. It was called the Aqua Dome, in the centre of the hotel atrium. Yeah, and that was this week. How exciting! Well, not exciting for the fish, unless they did plan it all.
Like a breakout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's going to be a ball stool break. There's going to be an aquarium breakout.
So they only thought so far, like from how to get out, but not where to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless they thought from if it breaks open, then the aquarium, the tank will be a little bit bigger because we will be swimming in the atrium.
I mean, my biggest question is, did any fish survive? And it's actually here. It says, did any fish survive the Berlin Aquarium? Several dozen apparently were found alive in the remains of the tank. The fire department said on Twitter, and between 400 and 500 smaller fish that were located in breeding tanks in the basement of the hotel also survived. So there you go. Yeah,
But that puts a very sinister Nazi aspect to it. There's a breeding fish in the basement of the
breeding
hotel.
tanks.
Oh boy, hey, blue-eyed fish.
Yeah, exactly. God, it was minus 7 degrees outside. So it would have been winter temperatures. How much time can we spend talking about this? I wonder. But as to actually where it was, the Radisson Blue Hotel. Exactly. Blah, blah, blah. We will report back, although I think we pretty much covered the subject of the fish on the tape review show here on Radio On. Yeah. Anyway, tape review. So, my job is to play Christmas tunes.
Oh, nice.
To everyone.
Yeah.
Winter song, are you listening? Beautiful trials in winter wonderland. Yeah, it has been snowing here, but it's not snowing at the moment. Actually, the temperature's going up, isn't it? Maybe the fish. That was one of
going up.
Yeah, that's because of the tropical fish.
And then it will rain.
Yeah, then it's going to rain. Yeah. Oh, great.
I hope it will rain without wind.
Yeah. So, tape review show, and we have a number of packages here, and one of the packages is about 100 years old because that was the last sort of show that we did live in the studio, Rinus and myself together. And it's in a pizza box, but I'm wondering, should we go for that one first? Can you tell us anything about it, Rinus?
Well, I think there's too much in the pizza box.
There's too much in the pizza box.
There's too much in the pizza
Maybe there's
box.
a pizza in there, and it's been there like since before the pandemic.
It would have come crawling out.
Oh my God.
No, it would have come crawling.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty well wrapped.
Breakout. Sort of
Whatever
duck.
creatures are in there, it might be. All right, then we could go for something, one of these. I'm thinking about a record first.
Yeah, okay.
And your new address, Rinus, is it Hintington Drive in Los Angeles?
No, that's where it was sent from.
Ah, I see. Oh, yes, your address. Your address is Westerlandstrasse. There you go.
Yeah, that was 1 year ago.
That sounds very American.
When I moved out from there.
That's right. Oh, yeah. God, you've been moving around so much, Rinus. Is there any special way I should open this, or just rip it open with my teeth? Can you tell us something about it? Do you know anything about it, who it's from, or...
I think it's someone on the west coast of the United States who, as anyone does, who wants to have their music on our radio, gets to our site, radio-on-berlin.com.
And it is minus at the moment.
And there they see submissions, and then they get in touch and ask if we are interested. And yes, we are interested.
Yep.
And especially this one.
Send us your stuff.
That sounded like from a label that takes care of, everybody takes care, but it sounded very promising. So I'm very curious what will be coming out of that big box.
Okay, I'm opening it now, live on air. It's come all the way from California. Careful not to
Yeah.
hurt my fingers with my children's play scissors. It reminds me of a song by the what they called Indians in Moscow.
Oh,
Remember that band? I think they had one album which I had.
first time I heard them.
Yep.
I hear the name.
Jack Pelter's Sex Change Chicken was one of their tracks. And there was another one about a killer or something.
You don't make this up now.
No, I don't think so. And one of the songs was about being killed by these children's play scissors or something, murdering everyone in the kindergarten or something like that. Anyway, I digress, however. Oh, look at this. It's
Looks
so
that good or does it look
beautiful.
good?
Looks fantastic.
I hope there's a letter or something in it that reminds us from what is going on
Exactly,
here.
yeah. Here we are,
No.
save us. We are in California now. We're all stoned, seeing as the grass is legal there, and we're surfing, etc., etc. And the pandemic is... Oh, no, when did this one come then, Venus?
Well, that
Recently,
that must be on the envelope that you just threw away.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh
yeah, sure.
You've got a postal stamp on it. You can give it to me. I can read
date.
it while you
Okay.
are
Great.
studying.
Study the records. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's thick platter here. We will tweet this out, of course.
So first,
There's
me,
two records.
First, me that's all these stickers that you didn't mention of DHL, blah 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 blah.
Yep. I'm not advertising DHL on Radio On.
No,
Although we just have technically.
Postage paid in Los Angeles, and it's
paid.
RPM and Huntington Drive.
To take Renus's peas down.
Let's see if I can find a date.
Yeah. Let's have a date. We should have a dating show. Radio On dating.
Oh, that would be so nice.
You just found out something about me and Rita.
Yeah, people
What does that say?
people phoning in and just connecting them.
Yeah, sure.
Let's have
Next.
Yeah.
Next. Random patterns.
Oh, here I have it. 4th of September last year.
Is that what it says? Last year?
4th of
2021?
Yeah.
What was I doing in September? The pandemic was pretty much over, or I mean, in different parts of the world. How can I say that?
It was over because I think I was working then.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have two albums here. One is called Random Patterns, and on the back it says Rich Soil Pleasures. I don't know whether it's a double. Don't know anything about it. Random.
I paid €9 to receive them because.
Oh yeah, that was an extra cost. Yeah, so if you guys out there are listening to your own show here and the review, if you could just mail that to us, and when you mail that, then we'll have to pay another sort of probably like €3 or something, so we can keep this going for a few years. So yeah, there's two albums here. One is Random Patterns, and on the side, I guess I should read the side. Yeah, Random Patterns, and it says Rich Soil Pleasures. So I guess Rich Soil Pleasures is the name of the album. All music by Random Patterns, of course. Yes, Los Angeles, California, 2010.
Are there people who belong to Random Patterns?
There's people on the back of the album. There is a little. Oh, there's something inside. Yeah, but the record is inside.
A sign of life.
I'm going to give that to Renus.
Who am I?
White label. There you go. Hand it over to him so he can plant it on the deck. And the front of the page, front of the album has it's an image of someone with a holding an umbrella, presumably because of the sun or something like that, over someone else's face, and it's been treated in a. I don't want to say psychedelics. Does anyone use that word anymore?
Yes, of course.
It's been treated, and actually it looks like that kind of TV, American TV, difference, NTSC, yeah, like NTSC pattern sort of stuff. The difference between PAL and NTSC, where I think they use less scan lines. So it's the pictures of these two people have kind of look like they've been rasterized somehow. Is that a good word? I don't know. And on the back, it has a number of people. There's a guy with a bowler hat on, and few people. Oh, this could be. Well, it's definitely the guy with the the guy with the umbrella is protecting himself from the sun. I guess it says Rich Soil Pleasures. And it looks, it has this a little bit of a feeling of, I guess I'm just reminded of Clockwork Orange, these kind of people somehow, but that's probably a very random sort of assessment based on the graphic design of this.
Yeah, an umbrella always takes you to the 19th century.
Yeah, but I'm also looking at this person here, Enos, who looks like they're from Peru. That's Peruvian, Peruvian sort of hats that the
I can hear the pan flutes
women
coming.
wore in those days and still today. And that was from the British Empire, I think, wasn't it? The bowler hat, the history of the bowler hat, and somehow the bowler hat spread across the world. So there you go. So I guess we should go for track 1, A1, Decaying.
I hope I have it on side 1 because
A2,
it's not
Hidden Air.
it's not like a tape,
No, that's right.
No,
and it looks like the album itself is it black vinyl, or is there something inside it?
No, there's something.
So it's kind of clear vinyl, and it could have someone's ashes impressed.
I thought that there's been so long waiting that it would be dust.
Exactly.
But then I thought, how could dust come
inside
the
a
packet?
record sleeve?
Yeah.
Yes. So Renus is
maybe it looks different in daylight.
Down on the
A1 is of course side 1.
Yeah, let's go for that. Yeah. Bear in mind, there is another record here as well from the same. So if you're listening to it here from your label, we're playing the first one.
speaker can't speak, what can you do? The submarine sings with no second opinion. Love, how violent is our love?
Random Patterns on Radio on Berlin, and this is our tape review show. It should be like the record review show, I guess, or the review show. Rich Soil Pleasures, the album Rich Soil Pleasures, and I believe that was I don't know how decaying. How would you say that, Renus? Look,
something with tequila and decaying and
tequila-ing.
Yeah,
something like that.
That what happens in the day after you drank too much tequila.
Oh, I've still got. Talking about tequila, I have this bottle that Barbara Lazara brought in with a complete with a worm in, which there wasn't so much left in the bottom, but I've never actually drunk it, I must say. And Barbara Lazara, you're in town at the moment, and we haven't seen you.
Yeah.
So hopefully from Mexico.
She already arrived.
Yeah, I think she's been here for a few weeks. No, a few months, maybe a couple of months. I don't know. Let's get in touch with you, Barbara.
I hope she brought a poncho,
right,
because otherwise she will be like diminished to a little Barbaracita.
Exactly. Swimming with the frozen fish.
Anyway, that was nice.
But that was nice, yeah. And this is our Christmas show.
Very nice. It brought some sunshine in this frozen days where fish just get
throw themselves
on the street and
catapulting themselves.
Yeah, great escape from the Natrium.
Paul Fish Newman, yeah.
You know, but this always makes me think from, whoa, these people with these bands are just born in the wrong time, because at the beginning of the 90s, of which this reminded me a lot, especially Australian bands like the Chills.
Right.
and the church also. I mean, they had some worldwide coverage. They could make world tours and maybe sell a couple of albums, and then 10 years later be the guys that said, yeah, we sold albums and we went on tour. But I've got the impression that thanks to social media, everything has, like those poor tropical fish,
Accelerated. No.
exploded into tiny, minuscule entities. You know, you're not anymore part of the big fish tank.
Yeah.
No, you're struggling in the water.
Renus is flapping his arms.
My fingers are...
He's trying to look like a fish, but actually he looks more like a bird, a frozen bird.
No, but this is
something.
what fish do if they have not enough water to swim in.
Yeah.
They are making movements from, I want to go to the water.
Don't they just die?
Yeah. So I hope that they've got a good job and that they're very happy making music and
What, all the fish out there?
no,
Yes.
the relative
Our dear
patterns
friends
or
here.
whatever, and
Rich soil pleasures.
yeah, and that they
No, random patterns. Sorry, God.
yeah, and that they can go to Peru and buy an umbrella. and
We're only
things like
guessing
that.
from
Yeah.
the picture on the back. I mean, California. How far away is Peru from California from Peru? I'm not sure what the
If you
connection might
first
be.
you go to Baja California, and then you move to Mexico, and you go all the way down to Acapulco, and then you've got this minor little middle American countries like Nicaragua, Honduras, and Paraguay. No, not Paraguay, but El Salvador and Costa Rica and Panama. And then you're in Venezuela, and you have to run for your life. Go via Colombia, go down, and then you're in Bolivia, and then that's Peru. It's a road trip.
Wow. Oh, I'm reminded of Aguirre, Wrath of God, like Herzog's movie with Klaus Kinski.
No, we should ban Klaus
their
Kinski.
connections ban him. I don't think he's going to come in through the studio door.
Yeah. Okay.
Sooner or later. I don't know. Don't think so. Friends and fiends and friends.
In retrospective, I think from, oh God, how could I ever watch all those movies with him in it and think from, oh, that's a great actor.
I loved it so much,
Yeah,
especially
but way down.
Fitzcarraldo and
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah. Was it a movie or was he acting at all? Who knows?
He was always acting.
I am monumental.
He was always acting, and that makes us. I had a sudden
I was going to
insight.
say you had a cat.
I had a sudden
once.
insight when I saw documentaries on Christian Schlingensief.
Oh yeah. Tell me. Tell us about it, because I've heard so much. But Alice in Deutsch, I think everything is in German, of course, isn't it? But Schlingensief.
Schlingensief. Yeah, and it's so ghettoized. It's only for this little cocotte of people who belong to the Volksbühne shit,
right.
and think that they're all great actors, and they are acting for themselves. You know, just posing. And then I thought, Kinski, in fact, is the same guy, just communicating to his fellow actors, and that's it.
Isn't that Stanislavski sort of technique and all that stuff?
No idea.
Grotowski
Was
and-
way before they did commercials, no?
What, Grotowski?
No, on
This wasn't-
television.
Okay.
Just act natural. Just act as if you're a happy family.
Just bring a menu into your menu. A menu.
No, don't
memory.
don't bring in your borderline
Into
and
your, Yes, but anyway.
one of each color, just like all the icons that you have of your thumb.
Renus's acting workshops. But both of these albums that we were sent from California are from Random Patterns. Yeah, the second one as well, which is a dark album. It reminds me of Joy Division's sort of Unknown Pleasures on the front with that little box in the center. No, actually, it's not got a star exploding, is it? It's a black album. Why did I suddenly say Joy Division Unknown Pleasures? The front of it has got a load of people's hands this time, and it's a small inset on it, and on the back, side A, H.C. Sunt Random Patterns, I guess. I don't know which album came first, that's the thing. Well, I should know, shouldn't I? I can look it up. And this one is called Creatures of Teeth. So Random Patterns, Creatures of Teeth.
Oh, this is 2010. That's
Yeah.
a long time ago.
And this one, I can't see a time on it. I should strap it to my wrist and see if I can see the time on it. But it's cryptic. It doesn't really say. It doesn't say anything. There's nothing inside the album.
Is there a label that they can buy it somewhere?
Well, I copyright logo says on it, but that might be their own thing. There is a IS. No, it said where it should say barcode. It says ISBN barcode stuff. So you copyrighted it yourself. Again, it's this beautiful sort of looks like ashen record. Like I wouldn't say human ash, but it's too late now, isn't it? But yeah, the colours. There's no colour, is there, in ash? It's like volcanic. Yeah, like volcanic going through the colour of the album. That's what I'm trying to say. The colour of the actual vinyl.
I just say it then.
Oh, it's just it's ashen. It's like different patterns of ash. So let's go for side one. We don't know which album came first, the chicken or whatever, but and we'll go back to the other album later as well.
Yeah.
Because I think this is your show, guys. We'll probably play some other stuff as well, but this is your show. Random Patterns. Here we go. Venus is going.
Wait. But
He's never going to decipher anything. On
great. This is good because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, it helps you count.
But
Like
it also
Sesame
helps
Street.
you to discover what is side A.
Yeah.
It might be sand of the beach or the desert that they have integrated in the vinyl.
Possibly. Random Patterns. Random Patterns.
Whoa.
Oh, me and Renus were dancing around in the studio, celebrating the coming
We
New Year's
put
Eve.
on our glitter jumpsuits
Exactly.
and
we're here for you.
I was completely somewhere between Bobby of Boney M and Gary Glitter.
Yeah. That was unfortunate saying Gary Glitter. But in any case,
What a suit!
No, he's in prison though, isn't he? For whatever.
Is he still
did.
alive?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even recognise him anymore. But yeah, here we go. Random Patterns. This album came first, didn't it?
The only critique is there's no, but maybe it's all
Info.
self-released.
Yep.
And in times of the internet that we can look it up and then find out from where to get it.
Yeah.
So people, that's what you have to do because we don't have any address or website for you.
Well, we can look them up.
And,
Random Patterns, California, somewhere in California, presumably.
But probably I'm going to do the homework. And once again, our website, we should make a jingle with our website.
For our website. Well, all right, let's do something now. Let's just bring it up. Let's do this thing. Yeah, so here we go.
And you also record it. Well,
should we do? Yeah, so let's work on a jingle.
Yeah.
Okay, so ready? Something like, let's see, something like, this maybe, baby.
Yes.
Radio on.
Sometimes your computer talks to you.
Bees throughout the night.
And this is Radio On in Berlin.
Radio on.
Come find us. Open another tab and start typing RADIO radio. Minus, that's hyphen for you. ON on. Minus again, that's hyphen. Another one. BERLIN Berlin.com. Radio minus on minus Berlin.com. That's where you find us.
Yeah, we'll have to work on that. It's kind of busy, a bit too busy.
Yeah, as if there's 100 radios trying to go to one little door
Lots of
all at the
bees.
same time.
Yeah.
And then all the voices and things, they come together and they sound like something between
Loud.
bees and birds and insects and if there is any 933 RPMs on a disc player, then you would get that sound.
Yep. Great.
But maybe that's the sound of the thoughts of all the fish just jumping into their freedom at the moment that they jumped, that they thought that was freedom at the other side.
We could do it again.
And
Try
that
another
this
one.
happened in Berlin makes you think, because also all those people who came from East Berlin through that wall thought they were actually escaping from the big fish tank. No? I had some deep thought there.
Yeah.
And you was not paying attention, but that's no problem.
Go on.
Okay, no.
Go
It's
on.
over. Everyone is gone.
They've all gone. Okay, well, we'll work on our theme, the Radio On theme. We'll get back to you on that one. So, yeah,
What
Radio
we do?
On. Let's go for another one of the first album.
Okay,
and then
okay.
we'll split the game.
Yeah.
So let's go for
So from the first album,
Random Patterns.
we played
side B, maybe.
We played the first song,
Side
which
BB.
was like tequilaing, and that's how you feel after a lot of tequila, boom boom,
We don't know what's going to
and dancing. I feel so tequilaing.
Yeah, but imagine it's like New Year's Eve, right? And if you're in the UK, Jules Holland from the ex-guy from Squeeze, the pianist.
Yeah, then you
who-
don't even have to drink to
who
feel
had his-
tequilaing the next day.
When we
So,
were kids, he
okay,
had the
yeah.
tube. music show. And
Put on my
stuff.
children's glasses.
And he's on every New Year's Eve on BBC Two in England, and
B.
and this is the you guys should play on his show. You know, just get in touch with him.
Or start a
Mr.
show.
Jules Holland Hogmanay special or something like that.
Yeah, no, but nowadays you have to be famous.
Yeah,
and
probably. But these guys, they might be famous. They might be. Whatever. What does it mean even these days?
Well, it means that your fish tank is as big as the world.
Yeah, exactly. And it could crack at any
And
moment.
everybody knows you and buys your song, so you get even rich from Spotify. Can you?
Random patterns. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're just going to put it on any
don't
place
know.
on the album. Look, readers just know.
I guess I will be in the open groove.
He's
I don't know.
guessing.
Maybe.
No. Random Patterns on Berlin, Radio Bonn Berlin. And there you can contact them via their Bandcamp. So it's randompatterns.bandcamp.com. And on there it says jamming household appliances, the invitriolization of a robot. That's not often you hear that word, invitriolization. A digital hangover, confessions of a city sidewalk, the last temptation of a flamingo, the future in 1990. Renus mentioned this. A retired general surfing the web when on and off collide. But you can find out more about them from on Bandcamp, like I say, randompatterns.bandcamp.com, and it's kind of cryptic. If anyone, I mean, if you guys are you guys perhaps you're going to be listening at one point, then let us know some things about yourself, because we don't really know. There's not much on your albums that we're playing. There's no. We're trying to find out more about you.
Well,
anyway.
on the first album there are names.
Yeah. Read out those names, Renus.
And I remember hearing a saxophone on the first album, which on the second album is not there anymore. Yes. Happy. So these two albums that we have and that waited like 15 months to get played on our show, now I feel a little bit less guilty, because one album is from 2010
Yep.
and the other album is from 2009. So they waited like 13 years to get on air on our radio somewhere in the heart of Kreuzberg in Berlin. Yippity poopy. So
There are loads of their albums on. There's singles and all sorts of stuff on Bandcamp, on their Bandcamp here.
Well, maybe they want to send everything in a chronological order, and there will be a flood of all the other albums heading our way.
Oh yeah,
over the next years.
One you're holding is called Creatures of Teeth.
Yeah, and this is the first album that they ever made, and Random Patterns at that moment, as they communicate on the album sleeve, is Michael Ilves, Daniel Milancon, Chris Fryers, Michael Allison, and Jay Watford.
There you go. Yeah, and there's a load of singles as well. Raw Luck, that was their first single, I think. White Lighter, Cans All Day, Blue Moon. Anyway, you guys seem to be having a great time. Yeah, in the sunshine. And here we are in Berlin, just before Christmas, and it's minus temperatures.
And
minus
it's not
7
even sunshine. It's grey every day.
Occasionally we get these blue
but you have to be
skies
fast.
and things.
You have to be fast. I'm like, blue sky.
You have to wake up early, and no one does that in Berlin, of course. We're in that
especially now.
It's a night city, that's for sure. So we have another packet here, because we won't devote the entire show to you guys, but though I think we'll play another track before we finish. And there's another. Renus.
And the show and the albums will remain here in the studio.
It's
always
safe. Don't worry. Yeah.
Always very close to our hands, and whenever we have
and hearts.
Yes, and whenever there might be a guest and we need some interlude
gas,
we can pick up this
one of your tracks. Yeah, and we can celebrate with it, because it's very uplifting. Well, what we heard so far.
It is.
It's nothing like Joy Division and Unknown Pleasures. In fact, it's not really kind of industrial sort of post-punk sort of. It's kind of, we're celebrating here, and it fits our Christmassy mood, as you can tell.
Yeah. I even heard some jingle bells.
Yeah, somewhere along the line. So this one is besmirched. So it's got a smattering of beautiful stamps here. Incredible. Actually, where is it from? Nippon. Oh, so it's from Japan, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa, they're great stamps, Renus. And that's where you want to be careful.
Yeah, I thought I put
I
put this up on
some warnings
on the wall.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the intention, it looks like mail art.
Here it didn't. I was going to say Tabasco. Tabasco. No, Tokomaru. Tokyo. It's from Tokyo, yeah. So there you go. I'm going to open it with some delicate play scissors here. Careful not to hurt myself, although I'm using my right hand here, which is odd, because I'm left-handed. You can hear this.
Oh, you can work with scissors with your right hand.
Yeah, they're right-handed scissors.
Oh,
all scissors
okay.
are right-handed, I think.
Yeah.
That's the problem for left-handed people.
What about teacups? Is the ear for left-handed? Where you hold it? Is it for left-handed?
I have them specially flown in from Tokyo, actually.
Do you also have forks for left-handed
pens.
people?
Yeah, sure. They're on the other side. The little forky bits.
Oh, okay.
Oh, listen to this, though. Look, let's just get... Anyone out there sampling or are doing field recordings, just listen to this.
What's the address on it? Where was it sent to?
Sexy. It was this one. Renus was sent to Westerlands Traffic.
Okay.
Strasse, yeah, of course.
So also
Strasse.
that one is more than 30, 40... So
40 years old.
You've got Tokyo Air in it and you let it go.
I'm breathing it in. Mommy.
With that envelope in front of your
it's
nose,
probably
you look
full
like a
of-
dodo.
It's probably full of pandemic stuff inside this thing.
Yeah.
Or bubonic plague or something, I don't know. That's beautiful envelope
The
there.
Japanese version of Konat coming here.
Oh, and it's so lovely packaged here. I'm not comparing random patterns with here because this is certainly tape stuff. But on the back it says noise reduction. Oh yeah, TRT -05 noise reduction off. Manufactured by Trial Run Tapes, 1988.
Oh, but this arrived this year.
This is older than the other one, 1988.
I went to pick it up. This is from 13 March of this year, so it's only 9 months.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Okay. So it's beautifully packaged. I can only say that. So I'm taking it out of its little plastic envelope, and then inside is a that kind of is another package. With that stuff in. What's it called? I won't.
It looks like a book.
Scratch it too much, but it's that. But it's a square, so it's got tapes in it. But on the outside,
it looks like a book.
Yeah,
it is a book.
And inlaid into it is a cassette. And what does it say? Trial Run 2, Avant-Garde Mono Magnon Trial Run. Lots of trial runs here. Maybe that is the actual name.
Oh, something fell on the floor.
Then there's a cassette. Oh yeah. Oh god, I didn't even see that. I'm handing that to Renus. Look, Renus, you haven't even plugged in your tape machine there. Look. So that wire, that cable there, the stereo cable, which we'll now hear. And while Renus is doing that, I'll read out what is on this piece of paper that fell on the floor. Okay, so nice little... Look, you guys, you random pattern guys should learn a little bit from this. Look, put some information inside your fucking albums, right? Otherwise we have to, mind you, this is all in Japanese, so don't write it in Japanese though. Okay. Right, okay, so there's Xerox prints in here, a nice thing, and of course it's in Japanese. I can't read that. All I can read is 1986. Do you think they made it in 1986?
I think so, because we had a tape from them sent earlier on.
Yeah. It is, yeah.
No, we have got so much hiatus with the last show. I think that's like 2 or 3 years ago that they sent a tape.
Yeah.
Which was a live recording that they did, guy with a guitar and lots of joyous noise.
Was it Narita or Kinoshita?
I think so.
What, both of them? Composed artwork by Ishinmi, engineered remix typed by Yoshida BCG, recorded at Ida Studios in 1986.
There you go.
There's personnel. Oh yeah, the personnel on it. DS. I don't know what that means. B. Don't know what that means. Sin. Yeah, got it. Noise. Yep. And that's Y. Shinmi. And then T. Honomura is keyboard. KBD. Okay. So what could DS and B mean? I don't know. DSB. I don't know. I guess we should listen to it.
Yeah, and it's so nicely
It's nice.
made. Like you know the format of a book, and then you just take a piece of cardboard and this piepschuim,
Yeah.
this thing that goes quick if you
Whatever you want to say.
if you rub it against the window.
Polystyrene.
Polystyrene.
Yes.
Yeah.
X-ray specs.
Yeah, there she is.
There she is, inlaid into the magnetic oxide there. So, should we try and see if your tape machine is actually working in this?
I hope so.
Trial run.
And if everything is
Trial
connected.
run. Trial run tapes. But what is actually the name of this particular tape? Okay, you're never going to know. Here we go. So from California to Japan.
Yeah, and it's also a big leap in time. If I may take a couple of seconds, for all the people who are really into building up a vast collection of tapes, I can only recommend this issue by Trial Run Tapes from 1986. Not only because it's a kind of packaging really taken care of, but it also gives you a very good impression of the aesthetics of that time, because it comes with a little zine. And the nice thing about the zine is that you have to read it in the Arab way, so from the back to the front, what for us is the back to the front. And then each page relates to one of the tracks, because this tape here is a compilation. Yeah, and we try to describe it before. And if you get it in a big envelope that in itself looks like a piece of art, because that's why I asked Adrian to open it carefully, because I'm going to put it against the wall until I'm tired of it. But,
Renus's padded wall.
That yeah. So to keep out the noises. No, we will play some more of this, but I really thank you. And now I have to read the name out with light.
Here we go.
Yeah, I have to thank you, Kazuhiro Chisuka. I hope that's even with glasses. It's so small printed. Is it Oisuka or Shizuka?
Oh, God.
The family name.
Okay, now I'm going to have to put glasses.
If it's the family name.
You'll have to put glasses on. It's a family affair. Oh, you mean the on the actual address line here?
Yeah.
God. Nizi Tokuza. But that would be that would be the first name though. Nizi Tokuza 208. 208. That's a funny name for a. Anyway, but in any case, yeah, we jest, of course.
Yeah.
But our timing, we need more kind of timing, don't we? If we want to do stand-up comedy and things like that on Radio on Berlin. However, yeah, so where are we going to go from here then, Renus? Where from here?
I don't know. I see a big pizza.
What do you see?
And once we opened the big pizza case.
Oh yeah, okay. So we want to go for this has been here for a long time. This record,
Yeah.
this package, I should say.
And there's also a big history to that one, because
Tell me about it.
Eric wanted it to leave with Stahlplaat, the shop, and in some way it was impossible to leave it over there, so we had to choose, or even to have it distributed over there, so we had to choose another record store, and the guy would receive for a couple of people these albums and then give it to the Berlin residents who contributed to that album, amongst whom me, to go and pick it up.
Oh.
And then there started a series of communications. One, can you come? No, I'm not in town. And I can come? No, I'm not in town. So I think I made like 5 or 6 or 7
Deliveries,
appointments,
pizza deliveries,
to eventually get there.
Oh.
And at the end, of course, the pizza box is here.
Yep.
I succeeded.
Yep.
And the little record store is also a little gem for people who have a very niche or niched
Go on, you can say it.
Yeah, things that you're interested in.
Yeah, like a minimal sort of niche sort of. Yeah, but what was it? What was it? It was a record store or what? Clothes store, food store,
it was a record store and also a bookstore. So
okay,
if you've got a very niched taste,
yeah,
then this is like a treasure cave.
Oh,
it's got a lot of things, but only in that one direction.
Oh, yeah. Whereabouts is it?
And that's the other beautiful thing, because everybody in Berlin knows the Stalinallee. No, they don't.
No.
But they know the Karl Marx Allee.
They know the guy, yeah.
the Karl Marx Allee that goes from more or less the Alexanderplatz way to the east.
Yep.
And it's full of the Moscovite wedding cake buildings, that kind of style,
Yeah.
built in the 50s in the DDR.
Oh, so we're talking about Friedrichshain then,
Friedrichshain
around, yeah.
as the one big example of socialism and what they were capable of.
Mm.
And everybody knows that street, but they don't know that there's a street behind that street,
Ah.
up to the north,
Yeah.
where you can see the backsides of those
The arse
buildings.
ends of
And
those buildings.
you can also see that the original plan was to continue in this style to the
yeah.
north.
Yeah.
And I find that street that is in the backside of it
Mm.
way more interesting.
Yeah.
And that, in a little portal,
Oh,
is where
where
you
you
find the
picked
record
up this
store.
record store.
Not
Okay.
more maybe than 4 or 5 square meters.
Oh,
Just
wow.
enough
Yeah.
space.
So is it near Frankfurter Tor, the Warschau Straße,
You could-
and then
you could-
behind that?
You could walk from Frankfurter Tor up to the Berzerinplatz.
Yep, there's a Platz, yeah, where
And
we used to
then,
live. Yep.
Just across the Berzerinplatz, the roundabout, you go to the left.
So this is where the Russians, or this whole street, Karl-Marx-Straße, is where the Russians used to, on 1st of May, used to march their tanks and fly their
Well, not the Russians,
fly their ships.
because at that time it was still the Soviets, but it was the East.
GDR,
It was the DDR people.
supported by
Yeah.
etc., etc. And it, as far as I know, I mean, they're it's a huge buildings all around the area, really monumental, and it was supposed to look good to the West as well, wasn't it? Like, this is what we're capable of doing and stuff like this. So it looked really impressive. And you're saying the buildings behind that, they were going to be built like that as well.
There are
Like-
there are buildings that are built
Yeah,
like that, but
incredible structures.
it gives you the impression that a whole neighborhood
Mm.
had to be erected.
Yeah,
but
sure.
yeah,
This was the former east of Berlin.
shortage of money,
Yeah,
and then go figure that when they start building it in 51,
yeah,
the most of Berlin was still in ruins.
yep, yeah.
And recently I read that the after the war, the city planners
Mm-hmm.
thought we just leave it like that. It's impossible to rebuild it.
Just leave it in rubbles,
yeah.
rubles. Uh-huh.
Then you would have like what was a temple complex in Kambodscha. You would have the same thing with
Mm.
monkeys running around here, and then
Yeah, imagine.
and big oak trees.
But actually, it was pretty much rebuilt by, well, the guest workers, Gastarbeiters. The West was Turkish workers. That's why.
No.
And the East
They
was
didn't.
Asia, wasn't it?
they
Oh no, it was way before then. So
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
the women.
Yeah, it was the women.
It was
who
the ladies that rebuilt Berlin. Put one smashed stone on top of another.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there were no men. Well, very few men left, I guess, after the war and stuff. So, okay, here we go. I'm going to open it. I'm going to slice it open. It's actually constructed as Berlin has been in recent years into a kind of pizza box. You know, that will be what Berlin looks like in post-apocalyptic future here. And it could have been what the Berlin looked like if the pandemic had gone askew as well. If it hadn't all kind of gone the way it did. Here we go. Just the streets would be full of. In fact, U2 would have made a song about it, wouldn't they? Like, well, the streets are made of pizza boxes and disposable containers. La la la. And Brian Eno would have done the remix for it, wouldn't he? You don't want to save this pizza container, do you, Renus? Are you going to put this on your wall?
No.
No. Okay, right. Just in case. Just checking. Up. So, opening it here. Oh, there's loads of those polystyrene things inside this as well. Look. Welcome to 2023. It's coming close to you. Oh, yeah. Make sure that... Oh, there's a tape inside, Venus. Oh, fantastic. Oh, just for you. Look, your eco trip... I can't even read it. Your eco... 20 years of Nick Soxt on Earth. Sorry, guys. Look. I will read it. Renus will read that properly. Look.
I think this is the tape edition to the album that you're about to get out.
Wow, fantastic. Okay, I'm reaching in and getting the album out without trying to bend it. Oh, okay. I use scissors now. Now we're so old, we have to actually use scissors on this show. Look at that. So from the last show we could use our teeth, but now there's no more teeth left. Okay, I'm pulling out the record now. Another dark record here. Look at that. Screen printed? Is that screen printing, or they're just sprayed on the silver in a kind of horseshoe?
It's a lot of spraying if you have a big edition of.
It feels really thick.
Of albums.
Yeah.
Right.
How many albums are in here? Actually, there's two albums. I'm going to pick out one of them.
There's more in the box, or that's it?
I don't know. I'm not looking yet.
Only polystyrene or a T-shirt for us?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure. Some socks, some Christmas socks,
that would be
and
great.
some pants. That's what we need. Okay. I'm speaking for myself, not for Renus.
That's a merchandise idea for you guys out there. Just
we'll definitely play your stuff if you send us like underwear and things like that.
No,
like Tom Jones.
I would opt for socks.
Yeah, all right. Renus wants socks, right? Do you want any kind of design on them or anything?
No,
like that,
only
or?
from the socks that I'm wearing now. They're made from fishnets.
Wow, fishnet socks. Whoa. Can you put them above the table? I just want to take a photo of Renus's socks.
Recycled fishnets.
Okay. Oh, there you go. All right.
Recycled fishnets.
Okay, this the album, the inner sleeve of the album doesn't say anything on it. Of course, it doesn't say anything. There are words scratched in, but I can't read them. Probably saying, "Get me out of this vinyl record pressing plant. I'm working from whatever. I'm going to go across the channel, and I need to be saved." But the center looks like it's white and black on the inside. How do I describe it? It reminds me of like a black hole or something like that, or some kind of star, astronomical. What do they call it?
Batman?
No, when the sun goes across an eclipsey sort of thing. Yeah. Handing it to Renus, before. And inside the packet, there's more stuff in here, Renus. Oh look, there's. What? Oh my God! How long has this been in here? There's some drink.
So I don't know. That's not a chocolate Santa Claus.
No, it's in a kind of like whiskey container. Oh God, a fuck knows what it is. Actually, I'm afraid of this. That's the first time anyone's ever sent us. Jesus, I don't know what it's been. This has been in the studio for like years, so this might have like atrophied, or it might be someone's excrement. That kind of thing. Someone's like packed their own shit into a sort of whiskey bottle. But look. Renus, can you describe that? It's been here a long time. We've got to open this live on air.
Yeah, it might go with your tequila.
Yeah, no? Sure. I don't know. Can't smell. I've got to open it, haven't I? And describe the smell. Hey, thanks. Oh, God. Did you hear that? Oh, my God. Jeez. I'm going close. My nose is going close. Wow, it's some kind of food thing or condiment or something like that.
It's not to clean.
I don't think it was not alcohol. It's not for cleaning the records,
no.
Is it? Or, it's like pickle or something. Jesus. Thanks for sending it, but I don't know whether I'm going to put it on my food.
If it's pickles, you can keep it for ages.
Try that. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. But I don't know whether it's been pickled in the studio. Anything else? Some sandwiches in here or anything like that? Oh, there's another bottle. Oh, God, this is unexpected. This is definitely some kind of liquid. And it says Tabasco. Is it Tabasco sauce, that one?
Yeah.
Where did they send it from? Where was this sent from?
Belgium.
Okay, so not so far away. I was thinking, like, how could it get through customs and things like that? They've been, like, transporting sort of various liquids and pickles and stuff like that across Europe. Okay, but it's a Christmas show, so it's fantastic that we've opened this and done this at this moment. Look, Renus is now going to always put a cork bottle in it, so we can tweet this as we're I don't know. Renus, would you eat any of that?
Why not?
Do you know what it is?
No, if it's very, very spicy, which it is,
seems
then,
like it. Yeah.
Then it can't go off.
No, I agree with that. But whether it's good for you or not, or you have a very sensitive stomach, I don't know.
If you're used to spicy, then you can have it.
Me, I'm used to spicy, that's for sure.
Yeah, then
because
then it's no problem.
I eat curry for breakfast and stuff like that.
So that's the tequila over
okay,
there.
and the other one, the other bottle here. This is a lovely bottle. The other one was in a kind of, it looks like a whiskey sort of hip flask sort of glass bottle, and this one is in a long tall bottle, and this one does have a little tiny cork on the top of it, and I'm opening it now and taking a little smell. Oh, it must be the same, but it's in liquid form.
Maybe this was liquid some time ago.
Jesus, I don't know. It's been in the studio over a year, that's for sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, this one smells similar. Look, smell radio. You're hearing it. Radio on Berlin. Smell radio. Send us your socks and all sorts of stuff so we can taste them. I'm just checking like Christmas. Oh, there's another thing in here, readers. Another thing in this box. Really is Christmas, isn't it?
It is.
Another cassette here for you. Look.
It's
all
the
our
same cassette,
listeners.
one for you, one for
20
me.
years of Nicht. Is it 20
Night.
years of night on Earth? Okay.
Yeah.
They're using a kind of font which is made up of triangle shapes. Things like that. Fantastic. We've got one each. Great. If I open the cassette inlay here and there is stuff inside, and there's little invitations and Bandcamp things. 20 years of Night on Earth. Your ego trip's nightmare. Night on Earth, and redeem at bandcamp.com/yum. And what does it say? Oh, you're using this triangle font. It's so hard to read. Oh God, it's like for aliens to read this stuff. I'll read what I can. Ain't no way to leave no more. Western can. Oh, Renus van Alabik, you're on this one. Let's Make War. Do you remember that track that you made? It's called Let's Make War by Renus van Alabik. I've just noticed, unless there's someone else called Renus van Alabik.
No, that's me.
Out there. So this is a compilation cassette. Huh? Catherine Dancer, look something. Sorry, everybody. It's just hard to read it. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll get through it somehow. Okay, and thanks for the food. You know, we should have a Radio On food show. Well, we do now have a Radio On food show.
Yeah, and if we wait 1 year, then they should. How you call these things in Korea that you wait for ages?
Kimchi, is that right?
So send us kimchi. That's okay. Send us everything pickled, which is also okay.
Yeah, we'll have a whole shelf here in the Radio On studio, right?
And salted.
The cassettes, the records and CDs and things like that, and then just all these condiments.
But also to make it a little bit more
tomatoes,
contemporary. If you know somebody who died and who had tattoos, just send us a piece of skin. That's okay.
Human skin. Oh yeah, fantastic.
But you have to put it on formaldehyde.
Right.
No, otherwise. It will just rot.
Formaldehyde. Oh yeah, okay, like the guy who did the German guy who did Body Worlds or something like that. Yeah, yeah. We're branching out, aren't we? Definitely branching out. Oh well, let's play another Christmas tune then from this album that we've just opened, which Renus can describe the name of the label. You're on it.
Solar Skeletons, and because they celebrated 20 years of existence,
nice.
Night on Earth.
Yep.
They asked a lot of friends to, I don't know, if we had to remix something. No idea.
No idea. Okay.
Anyway, maybe the idea was to remix something, because I mix this up, because I also contributed, I think, to something else which will come up soon, and that definitely was a remix. So I don't know if my
go on.
Let's Make War.
Oh yeah, your track, Renus's track on. But is your track also on the album? You don't know.
Yeah, it must be somewhere, but I'm not going to look for it.
No.
We just go. And even if you've got the albums, which are two, two albums. It's very difficult to find out where each track is
true, because
located.
nothing's actually on the label itself. Okay, let's go. Let's just go for it.
And apparently it just doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Come on. Night on Earth.
night sky, skies, like night, surprise, night, sky, night, I.
You're listening to Radio On, and we've been opening some of our packages here. Ulrinus is opening another alcoholic drink that's been here a while.
Very interesting.
Oh, you have to speak. That thing that looks like a microphone is probably best.
Look, there's a cultivation on the bottom. There's something growing.
Oh,
there.
I know that. As soon as I turn this bottle open, that you've taken the cork off to check the bottom, is going to go all over me, isn't it? Tierra Alta. This is now.
No, look at the bottom. There's something growing there.
It's now the food and drink
light.
shape. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I saw it the other day. Look, now this bottle here was a long, square, beautiful bottle. It started to look like a. What were those things in the 60s? Like a lava lamp or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I don't know. I think
it smells good.
It's probably sediment or something. But this is the Radio On Food and Drink show.
Yeah.
As it's turned into.
Yeah, we go into this thing because the albums that we, the last album, the 20 Years Night on Earth, with lots of remixes of Night on Earth tracks, came with 2 bottles.
Yeah.
One that you know as a pocket bottle, and the other one like a more fancy bottle with a long neck. And it's got Tziibasco in it.
Tziibasco, yeah.
Tziibasco.
From our dear friend C.
Tzi, who is the label manager for this label, and whose initiative it was, of course, to produce this album and to send it. It came with these 2 bottles, so I don't know if those were for us as a thank you, guys.
Yeah, must have been. Yeah.
Or that.
But bring crackers next time. Pack it with crackers instead of this polystyrene stuff, you know.
Yeah, but
because we can't eat that.
The crackers will go very soft, no?
Probably after about 2 years. Yeah.
But maybe also Night on Earth will be very easy to find on their Bandcamp page and website.
Yeah, but we've got the vinyl here and the cassettes.
So maybe if you order the cassettes or the vinyl, it might come with some Tziibasco.
Oh, imagine. That's pretty amazing.
The special edition might come with Tziibasco.
Yeah, I think it was just for us, actually. It was an exclusive edition, wasn't it? Exclusive package. And it was actually in a pizza box as well, which is kind of ironic.
Let's repeat to everybody listening to this who is not one of the persons that send us actually
food and drinks and condiments and things like that.
The sounds that we played on this show, because we told everyone that, of course, that their music was played. So if you're not one of these, and even if you're one of these, you can always send new stuff. And if you want to include some new merch, because you got the idea from us to make your label socks, and Adrian was talking about label underwear.
Yeah, anything that'll warm us up, you know.
Because everyone doing black T-shirts with the print on it. Everybody has black T-shirts with the print on it. So just socks.
Yeah, socks.
Socks.
Yeah.
Socks.
Sock vision.
Get in touch with people who recycle stuff, who recycle mushrooms or
send us mushrooms.
Car tires or fishnets or
We'll give you a private address where you can
then
drop it off.
then you can turn it into fabric and have your own exclusive label sock.
Yeah, good idea. Great.
T-shirts, though. What would a Night on Earth sock look like, or redundant pattern? Or
an all-in-one sock.
No, what relative pattern? What was the name again?
Random patterns.
You are already predestined to make socks with a random pattern on it.
You can randomly produce anything, can't you?
And I would love to see the socks of my friends in Japan who sent this box, because
Tokyo.
Whoa, they've got delicate fingers. Yeah. Or maybe delicate girlfriends with delicate fingers.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Anyway, before we lose the plot,
you can send geisha socks with the smell of the geisha feet in it. If I may use this cliche.
Okay. And Renus has not even been drinking this grappa yet.
No.
So there you go.
So we're running to the end of the show. Sorry.
We're getting close because I guess we should just do 2-hour-long slots.
So what we do? Are we going to finish with random pattern? Are we going to finish with the Japanese noises?
It's so hard to tell, isn't it? It's so hard.
And we can't even throw a coin.
We did say we were going to play one of Random Pattern's tracks earlier, so I think we should play one of those, and if there's time, we can play another one of another one. So But which album? Because we have 2 albums here from Random Patterns.
I like the poppy one, but we have to be fair and just put side 2 of the first album.
Yep, and that one is called.
And risk to hear a saxophone on
Risk
it.
it for a biscuit. So Creatures of Teeth.
Side 2 will be Tender Settler.
Any second.
Yeah.
Yes. So you're listening to Radio 1 Berlin, radio1berlin.com, and
Radio
and
Minus
our podcasts on all major platforms, etc., etc. Here we go.
If I may repeat it, Radio Minus on.
Yeah, I've given up saying that.
Otherwise they just go and they never can find it.
They'll find it. It's always top high. And just put Radio 1 Berlin and you'll find us.
Okay,
Yep.
that's us.
Random Patterns on Radio 1 Berlin and from their album Creatures of Teeth. And this has been the Radio 1 tape review show, although that was an album. The review show. Let's just call it the review show, or just Radio 1 Review. Renus, and the other tracks that you've been listening to, cassettes and various things that we've been sent to over the years, has really taken years to get this show together.
Yeah, we should come back into the habit, because there's more people who already announced that they would send some tapes, so I'm waiting for those shipments.
Yep.
One from Israel as well.
Yep.
I can't remember.
Advertising for the future.
The other ones. And this I think it's a C90 tape lying around here. I'm really happy with this one coming over, because it
from Tokyo.
Yeah, because it's also like a document how the whole cassette culture was at its peak, and what the releases at that time looked like.
And that was called?
And what kind of craftsmanship and manual labor they put into it. Does it have a name?
What we decide for
where's my glasses?
It's a compilation though, isn't it?
It's a compilation, and there's different people on it. And I only read, of course, the ones in a language that I can read, which is Wai Shinmi and Te Honamura.
Okay.
May is the second track. Avant-Garde, Marathon Man, Onik, then Japanese, I'm sorry, then Kum, then Trial Run, which is
Trial Run, yeah.
Which is actually the artist name of the band or person who published this on Trial Run tapes. And then there's another Japanese name, and Zuhu, Masters of the
Okay.
Oh, this is Zen Hoffman, so that's what the connection is.
Yep.
Okay, because I've been a collaborator. No, Zen. I know Zen in person, and we did some wild performances together. So that's how Trial Run tapes got in touch with me. And if I only had eyes that were good enough, I could read the name.
Okay, and this one, Renus, this one that we played before this last track.
Katsuhiro Otsuka. So Katsuhiro, I think that is your first name. Katsuhiro, thanks from the heart. And the other one with the big pizza box, that's of course our friend Erik, also known as Tzi, who published the double album Night on Earth, 20 years of Night on Earth, to celebrate that.
Yep.
With all of his friends and colleagues.
And we'll play more of these tracks as well, of course.
They will remain here on the table,
Yep.
and they will certainly come back in our next shows.
Indeed. And just also a shout out to David Arnoff, .com. David Arnoff, the punk photographer who who Renus, very grateful to Renus for taking me down to SO Sechsunddreißig, SO 36 Gallery here on Oranienstrasse last week or a few days ago, and we saw pictures of the Cramps and Nick Cave and Ian Jury and Lydia Lunch, etc. The Ramones and the Damned and all this. And his new book is coming out soon. And so David Arnoff, punk photographer.
Well,
we made an interview with him as well, so that's coming up soon.
Coming up soon. We are not that kind of radio, because
we randomly edit our materials.
Everything is coming up, so it is well possible that you will hear the interview right after the beep. Yeah,
well, considering we've taken like 2 years to get to this particular show as well, and we're going to drink the Tabasco, I was going to say, sauces after this show, perhaps. I don't know. We may not be back. Who knows? Also, there's an interview with Paul Rossler from the Screamers, and that's all edited and ready to go out on the turntable very soon as well. So, thank you very much. This is our pre-Christmas show 2022.
Stay tuned. We might be back a
from
little bit more
Berlin.
often.
We will. We promise.
Yeah.
Okay. So keep sending those things into us. www.radioonberlin.com. Have a good Christmas or festive season or season of lights or the winter.
Eastern. Have a nice summer.
This kind of thing,
Yeah.
And New Year and wherever you are, whichever planet you're on. Thank you and good night, good day.
Radio 1 Berlin.